You know what time it is.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
What's up, my tokers, jokers, and smokers? It's your boy, that's me, Chef Rodney 117 here with Deliciously Dope's Daily CHRONIClez. Today, y'all, my next guests, listen, I may or may not have stole them, okay? I may or may not have stole them. She's going to be very pissed when she finds out. Tannis, I didn't do it on purpose. They just wanted to smoke some good old Michigan weed. But instead of introducing my people that I have on the show today, I'm going to let their faces speak for it, y'all. Here you go. Without any other further ado, I give you guys Mr. Dylan Cook, half of Accent Slash. What's going on, buddy? How you doing today?
What up? Good, man.
What's going on? I'm good. Brad's running a little bit behind. He just messaged me. He said he's got to take care of a few things. He'll be with us momentarily. He sends his apologies, man. But, dude, it's great having you on the show, man. Like, it's amazing. Don't tell Tannis. Don't tell Tannis. No, she seems amazing. I'm pretty sure she would probably want some of some Michigan weed as well. How's it going, man? Like, how are you doing up north?
Great, man. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
It's going all right. It's actually getting a little warmer up here. So finally, we had a pretty fucking terrible cold spell.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, everyone's just kind of locked in the house, but we got all kinds of new cannabis stores opening up too. So that's
So that's kind of revolutionized things. Does it become like, I want to say like essential, right?
Most definitely, man. Like these it's kind of good to see more people lining up at the weed store than at the liquor store. You and I both know it's safer. So
oh yeah, 100%. And it's interesting. So I want to say the name of your clan, if you will. It's Ojibwe, right?
Yeah, I'm like the part of the Anishnawbek tribe, the Ojibwe.
Hell yeah. Now, my question is this. Is cannabis something that you guys use as an essential, like, I would say, like, go-to to kind of, like, deal with just monotony of anxiety and depression and stuff, or is it something that you don't really worry about?
Sorry, man, you actually cut out at the beginning of that
question. Sorry. Yeah. So no, with cannabis, with the Ojibwe tribe, and things like that of the native tribes, is that something that you guys use in cultural, or is it something that you just kind of dabble with?
Traditionally, like I don't. Mm-hmm. It was never a part of our like medicines as far as I know.
Right.
But I think like with this new with the this new day and age, I think that it's good that Indigenous people are involved in cannabis and stuff, and because I think it is a plant and like it's a medicine, and I think it helps, man. But traditionally, no, I can't really recall of it being like one of our medicines. But I mean, with this new day and age, I mean, it's kind of great that things are opening up and people are kind of expanding their minds, right?
Oh, hell yeah. So I was reading a little bit about your bio, man. Like, you studied at Sault Ste. Marie. That's not too far from me.
Yeah, you're like a neighbor,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, that's like right there. That's like right there. We're Michiganders, not Michiganians. If you call us Michiganians, we're like, nah. It's Michiganders. I don't know why. There's probably an excuse, and I'll probably get yelled at for not knowing why. I don't care. But we're honorary Canadians, man. Like, we're right there. We're just kind of like, listen, the U.S. thinks that we're fucking terrible anyways, but we got some of the best cannabis laws, so might as well just go straight to Canada, right?
Yeah, I mean, Michigan. I've always had a close relationship with Michigan, right? Because we're a border city, right?
Yep.
My mom actually works on the United States side of the bridge. So
No shit.
No
shit. That's awesome, man. So you did graphic design in Toronto, though, right?
Yeah. I studied at George Brown. Yeah, okay. It was awesome. Honestly, a great school. Met a lot of my longtime friends there, and really smoked a lot of weed.
That was my next question, actually. I was like, I went to college just to smoke weed. Okay, let's face this. You were like, it's lucrative.
School, and it was art school, and you gotta get some little inspiration too, right?
The creative endeavors, if you will.
Yeah, and it was stressful as hell. I mean, moving from a small Northern Ontario community to Toronto was like a fucking mind melt, man, for me. I only knew my close group of friends, that kind of deal. So it was pretty intense,
Right.
Being a little niche kid from the res in the big city, right?
Yeah.
But I felt like my relationship with weed really helped me, and there's all a lot of stigma, it'll this and that, make you lazy. But I mean, it's all about, you gotta read and study, man. It's all about strains. It's all about healthy consumption, man. Anything's bad for you. And
want me to give you a little tip that was just shared with me that's completely changed my mind in the last 2 days of cannabis?
Yeah.
So you're familiar with terpenes and cannabinoids in the endocannabinoid system, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So a lot of the terpenes have boiling off points or burn off points for temperatures. Well, a buddy of mine that was just on the show, Rick, he told me if you juice the leaves and the stalks and stuff, with a good juicer, you're getting all of those cannabinoids that burn off at low temperatures. If you drink that juice and then you smoke a joint, you're getting all of those cannabinoids.
Whoa. See, that is cool, right? These are all the things that are coming out now that it's legalized and people are really getting to get into the properties of it. I mean, this thing is something that's been suppressed forever. And
you want something really cool? I actually came up with an invention. So how you sell these little tips, you can get these tips to roll your joints.
Yeah.
So I'm coming up with some pre-rolls that as you smoke down the joint, the resin gets absorbed by a really, really, really potent filter, and you can actually tear it open, and it's called Resin Revelations, and it's a little Little Fortune. Yeah?
Dude, that is pretty cool.
Yeah, I'll send you some, dude. They're going to be some of them there's going to be nice versions, there's going to be naughty and nice. So you'll smoke one and be like, go fuck yourself, you know what I mean, or some shit. But I do want to touch on something while I got you here, if you don't mind.
Yeah, most definitely.
So I was reading into, as we all know, you're on the hit Canadian TV show Letterkenny. You play a pretty prestigious role, being one of the natives. I guess my one fangirl question is, what's the feeling like when you see the pink dicks get the native flu?
Utter enjoyment. No, man, it's an absolute blast to work on the show, and everyone involved are just top notch people. We love taking the piss out of each other, but it's all in good fun, and it's
as
really
you should
to play those characters.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The hockey team, when we were behind in the at the hockey rink, that was so funny. And that was actually my first kind of meeting Dylan and Andrew. So and they were fucking a blast to work with, you know, from the start. So I knew it would be nothing but good vibes, you know.
Oh hell yeah! I love the fact that like there's a rich collaborative environment between Letterkenny, the cast and crew. You can tell that, you know. I understand that your feedback as, you know, being a native is incorporated into the scripts. You're like, hey, no, that's not how we would act, and like that they take that seriously, which I believe, you know, hands off to its, you know, authenticity.
I love, that's one thing I absolutely love about that show, and what they do is like they ask us, and you know we kind of collab and have input, and you know Tanis makes a lot of fun, she makes a lot of funny quips too, and I just think it's great how that all kind of comes together, and it's like a total team atmosphere, you know. It's great to have input, especially on when it's touching your culture, something personal to you, because you know,
Oh yeah,
like we're fictional characters, but I mean, you want it to be legit and funny. So
you go pucks deep.
Those guys for, you know, for being awesome.
So my question is this though, like how do you fit that many, you know, native people in one Mustang? That's there ain't no room in there.
we're extremely flexible.
Oh, okay, all right.
No, man. Yeah, the native crew is awesome.
You guys look like you have fun. You know, you look like you're not, hey, I'm at work, it's acting. You're like, no, we were just rolling. This shit's hilarious. You feel me? Like,
yeah, and like that's the beautiful part about working on that set. It's like everyone is pure professionals, and it's okay to have a little fun, right? Like no one gets too offhand or you know, off track. You know,
right.
We have a few laughs, but then you know it's right back. You know, let's get the shot. So I really love that work hard kind of and play hard attitude within the set. Like it's great, and they're just super fun to work with.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Now, you know, I as a chef, I understand what it's like to have to work really hard towards something, and you know, that one aha moment, that one moment where you're like, oh, I finally made it to the next level up, and I can kind of chill, and then, you know, keep going. How did it feel to get, you know, the audition or the chance to audition for Letterkenny?
Oh man, that was almost like, it was like kind of indescribable, right? I like finding out I got the role, because I always watch the stuff on YouTube, and I thought it was hilarious. And honestly, I almost missed the casting call. Like it was like kind of an urgent audition. It was like an open call kind of deal, and ended up just sending in a tape, like, you know, a couple days before the deadline, and shit, like. But I never really realized how awesome like the show would get and be, because I only watched a few YouTube videos, right?
Right.
From what I seen, and I thought it was funny, but you know, I really started watching it after, you know, they had asked me to audition, and you know, I fell in love with it since. But yeah, that shit was pretty cool, and it's great to know that like I reached a cool level where I'm you know, I'm on a cool show, and I'm a cool show that is funny and that represents my people in a really fun and respectful way.
Absolutely.
You know,
absolutely.
That shit meant the world to me.
Yeah,
and
I feel that.
So I just want to keep going and telling really cool stories about Indigenous people. You know. So
you
like,
realize
I just want to keep going and keep growing as an actor, and
yeah,
you know, so it's cool. It's funny. It's funny to look back kind of at what you've done. Like, you know, it just started in student films, and then just getting up to doing something cool like Letterkenny. I mean, I'm grateful for any work I've gotten. I mean, I've gotten to work on some really, really cool stuff over my my short career here. So
Can you share any of that up with us, or anything that anybody else would know you in?
I did Indian horrors.
Okay.
So did Bradly too. We had some really cool minor roles in that film. The Lesser Blessed was like my first one. It was actually based off of a Indigenous author's book, so that one was really fun, and I learned a lot about acting, or my first time ever being on set. So that was really cool. Yeah. I mean,
So what do you do for, like, let's say you have a day off, a rare day off, let's face it, like those things are rare, right? And you got nothing going on, you're going to smoke a joint or something like that. I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to go fishing? You're going to just sesh? What are you going to do?
Man, I smoke joints, and I paint stuff, man. I love to paint.
There you go.
Well, like what I do for my day job, I paint like aircrafts. I work at like a aircraft maintenance facility.
Right.
So yeah, I do that, but like my passion is painting and acting. So I'll just like smoke a couple joints, do some Bob Ross like landscape fun and free stuff, and then I'll just find a couple scripts or something, and just have some fun. Read with my
There you
girlfriend.
go.
Yeah.
There you go. From happy trees and leaves to happy plains.
Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah.
I love it, man. Well, we're still waiting on Bradly. He's on his way. He had some electrical problems or something. He was getting something installed. I smoked through this entire joint. I'm gonna feel it great here in a minute. So we're just gonna roll in, and when he gets here, he gets here. So here in the Daily Chronicles, what we do is a little bit, to kind of get people to get to know you, and a little bit of like how you were using cannabis and stuff. We just stick to who, what, when, where, and why. The how is pretty apparent. You smoke cannabis. You don't really need how. So first time W's. Who was the first person you ever smoked weed with?
That would be it was actually two people, but I could say one. It'd be Jesse Perino, my buddy Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. Okay. What was the first thing y'all smoked? Was it a bong, a joint, dab, spliff?
It was like a pipe. It was like a wooden pipe, bro.
Okay. So not a
like
pop
one of those
can or
little
anything
wooden
like
pipes,
that. Yeah. Shit, I'm from that generation where like, you ain't got nothing to smoke, grab pop can. We got this.
Oh no, it was actually glass. No, it was glass. It
Okay.
was I remember clearly now.
Now that the rain is gone.
Now that the rain is gone.
Sorry, I had to. Anyways, back to it. When was your first time smoking a left-handed cigarette?
Ooh, I was like, probably 16. Probably 16.
Okay, that's not that bad. I've seen worse. I've seen so much worse. I've heard worse. Trust me. They're like, I can't say this on the air. I'm gonna say this instead. I'm like, that's fine, but that's terrible. Like, you know what I mean? Bradly said he's on his way. Cool.
Okay, awesome.
Where were you when you first smoked the electric jazz cabbage?
Dude, we were behind a school.
This is getting more and more incriminating, isn't it?
I know.
Why did you do it though?
I think I just really wanted to experience it. Like, I never really seen anything bad about it. Seeing people puking and drinking and shit.
Brad!
Hey,
What up, man? There he is.
Not
That
much,
hat,
not
though.
much.
That hat, though. Everything's good, though, right? You good?
Yeah, everything's
All right,
good.
cool.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I sound
We were a
okay?
little worried. Oh, yeah, dude, you sound
Yeah.
fine. You look great. We were just we just jumped into it, man. So, thank you for coming on the Daily Chronicles. Dylan and I were trying to hold it down. I smoked an entire joint of some pretty potent shit.
Oh shit!
No, it's great. No, I'm fucking, no. Hell yeah.
man.
I'm with Axe and Slash right now. Hopefully my produce stand doesn't get fucking burnt down. You feel me? Like, that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
I done painted a target on my ass. So, no, man. So we were kind of talking about, native culture and cannabis. Dylan told me, he goes, it really wasn't, it's not a cultural thing. It was just there. He didn't really dabble with it. What's the story like for you, bud?
I'm I haven't heard too much about it in like indigenous practices on my end, but like I friggin' use it for medicinal purposes, regardless. Yeah,
Like headaches and joint pain and
yeah,
shit. The
headaches.
typical.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mainly my back. Like,
Oh yeah.
I threw my back out in college about 7 years ago, and like when I went to the doctors, they tried to prescribe me like OxyContin and all this shit, and I said no, I'm not down with that. But like my doctor was cool. He's like 80 years old though. And he gave me my my green card before legalization was a thing, eh? So I was like going to tweed. So I'm like, friggin' A.
Hey,
There you go.
That.
What?
I remember that you said that you had your your medicinal card. Like,
Yeah.
Back when we first met. Yeah.
It was friggin' awesome. Oh, we had a busy day today. We had our electricity installed. I had an amazing electrician Cody come in, and yeah. Oh.
Kicked its ass, did you?
Yeah.
I'm loving that background. That background's pretty pimp, dude.
Oh yeah, my partner, she got this for Christmas at an antique store. Yeah. But
Hell
I'm just twisting some up right now.
Oh, dude, was that a Wu-Tang Clan grinder?
Oh yeah.
You know what's really funny?
What up?
Their manager Jimmy Kang was on the show a couple months back.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm actually trying to work with them so I can go meet them and go cook for them. So if you guys want to meet, let's go.
I'd be down.
Let's go.
Oh fuck! Keep me posted on that because I go down south for work for two and a half months.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah, I'm in North Bay. Then I go to Toronto for 2.5 months there. Where are you based? Are you in down south or?
It's funny you should say that, man. I'm like neighbors with Dylan and a lot of other people in Canada. I live in Lansing, Michigan.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So it's like right there. Yeah.
This is a hot.
So I was like, exactly. I just smoke a joint, take a nap, have the old lady drive me up there. You know what I'm saying? Sleep in the back seat. Not the first time it's happened. Yeah. No, it happens more than once. But no, man, it's the same climate. We're all dealing with snow. We get it. You know, we have an affinity for wood buildings. That's what I'll say. You know what I mean? That's what it is. I love a beautiful cabin. It's fucking, it's gnarly as shit.
That's what I got rocking. And here we have some pine paneling here on the roof.
Yep.
This was like an old cabin that was I forget how many years. Oh, right there.
You got to yell at.
Yeah. But it's this cabin's been here for fucking years. For years. Oh, they're just doing some more work downstairs. That's all.
Oh, no worries. No worries, man. So here on the Daily Chronicles, we kind of jumped into it with Dylan. I can actually catch you up, so that works out. Oh, he'll be back in a second. Oh. Yeah, he's fine. He probably hit it with his finger. It happens all the time. So we do who, what, when, where, and why, and kind of get to know you as like a cannabis user, you know. So we kind of dabbled with it a little bit, but we've already done the first time W's with Dylan. We're gonna do the first time W's with you, and then he'll pop back. So who, what, when, where, and why? Who was the first person you smoked with?
Holy shit! To go look back that far.
Yeah, there he is.
Shit. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, all right. We're just getting with I just asked him who was the first person he smoked with.
Shit, I gotta say it's gotta be actually one of my older cousins. We were in a group, and it was at a res party. I might have been 14, maybe 15 years old. But yeah, like it was just like one of those parties that like it was like my first party I went to, and then I remember stealing a cooler full of booze from my parents because it was my mom.
Straight to incriminating himself. Notice that he didn't even wait. He was like, nope. I was there's theft in this too. Like there's.
And then, because I remember I brought the cooler booze to the party, and then my cousin pulled out a split, and he's just like, "Here, have a hit of this." I'm like, "Oh fuck, I don't know what." I'm like nervous, like what the fuck's gonna go on? Because my dad was a cop too at the time.
Oh no!
And so I smoked a spliff. I get fucking rip torn. I greened out, and I remember coming home just high as shit, and my dad like just standing in the kitchen, just waiting for me. He just looked right at me. He's just like, "You fucking stone little bastard." I'm like,
yes,
that was the first time. Yeah, back home.
That is the money shot to just have the credits roll. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. That helps too, because it kind of gets this rig rolling a little bit for sure. That catches everything. So what was the first thing you smoked? I don't remember what you said though. What were you?
Oh, it was a spliff.
spliff?
So, yeah, so just like a little bit of tobacco in it. I'm like, wasn't my thing.
Right.
Wasn't my,
Right. When was this again? Was it 15, 16 years old?
Yeah, so about 15, 16 years ago. So I've been chronically using ever since.
Chronic. So I got told yesterday, somebody's like, yo, do you know you spelled Chronicles wrong? I was like, I didn't though. They're like, oh shit, I see what you did. I was like, wow. The fact that you had the balls to like straight up call me out on something that I did on purpose that clearly I did. You know, and they're like, oh shit, I ain't know. I was like, wow. I love you, but maybe you don't smoke today. You know what I mean? Like, damn.
Yeah.
But no, where that happened, you know, obviously you explained that. And to tie that all up, man, why did you do it though? Like, what made you?
Because I was like defiant. I was just like, you know what? My dad tells me not to smoke weed. I'm like, fuck this.
You're telling me that you were a police officer's son and you were taking beer to a party. You're not defiant. What are you talking? That's not defiant.
Well, they'd always tell me like behave. I was always like the straight student. Like
right.
I was in like university classes and all that shit. So I'm just like. Like,
no, here's a United States to a Canadian question. So here in the United States, like the whole Reagan administration of that fuck bullshit, but in the 80s, 90s, and 2000s, so like when I went to school and shit, we had this program that you had to go through called DARE. It was DARE. It stood for Drug Abuse Resistance Education, or as you learn the metric system, drugs are really expensive. That's what it really stood for. Not the point. That bitch taught me the metric system. That's all I gotta say. And here I am today. But did you guys have anything comparable to that, or was it just say no?
I think it was just say no, from what I remember. What do you?
Just say no.
Yeah, and then there was the moms against drunk driving.
Yep. Yep. What's up, Dabba Dave? Dabba Dave is one of our YouTube fans that watches like every episode. We always say what up to Dave. What's going on, Dave?
What up, Dave?
Let's get into some favorite W's. Okay. Whoever wants to go first can go first, but we're going to do who, what, when, where, and why. Who was your favorite person to smoke weed with?
You want to go first, Dylan?
That's a tough one.
They're so basic, but so fucking like, damn, all right, shit. Damn, I never thought about that, right? They take you back for a second.
It's probably my auntie, man. Yeah.
Okay.
She's like wise, and then when she gets stoned, she's like even more wise. We just have some good talks, man. I gotta say like your buddies and shit. I like smoking weed with Brad, but we always got shit to do. So
yeah, you're just getting it turned out. Okay, I get it. I like that.
Yeah, my auntie. Shout out my auntie.
All right.
Nice.
Let's do it. Shout out. Dabba Dave, sorry, I was reading what he said. Hey, at least you got high the first time you smoked. It took me like 5 or 6 times. Oh, dude, that sucks. But at least you got some practice in, though.
Yeah.
You know? That sucks.
Yeah.
All right. Be rad. Who was your favorite person to smoke weed with?
It's going to be cheesy, but I'm going to have to say my girlfriend.
No, that's not cheesy. That's not cheesy. No, yo, if you that just shows that you were a good fucking dude, man. Seriously, that's I'm not gonna lie to you. If my girlfriend's not the first answer to fucking every question, I don't want to answer it. You feel me? Like this. Yo, let me put it this way. And I went to high school and middle school with my girlfriend. Okay. She wanted absolutely nothing to do with me at all, ever. That guy, oh, no. I was the stoner skater kid, that played drums and cooked food. Who wants to... That no one gives a shit. That doesn't do anything. Then, when I came around, I was like, yeah, but put your lips around this. I mean, the drink that I was giving her, not... Anyhow, so after that happened, she's like, you can put weed in food, and then I couldn't leave the house. She chained me, help me, send help. But no, she's amazing. I love her to death. And dude, seriously, Brad, thank you for like fucking, taking one for the team there, if you will. That means a lot to me. It's good to have a vice president that's female. That's what I'm gonna say, dog. That's what
Oh,
I
yeah,
say.
well-
One step forward.
It's always the funnest with her because I'm just like we're just on the couch. End of the day, like we're gonna watch a movie, and so we just light one up, and or if we're going for a walk, sometimes like we don't do.
Oh,
it
I love to
like,
hike.
Yeah,
Love to
Yeah.
hike. Love hiking,
Like,
bro.
yeah,
Sometimes
like-
you get fucking lost. Sorry, Dylan, you were gonna say something.
Oh,
bud?
what was I saying? Yeah, my girl used to smoke a lot, like all the time, but she had to quit for a while.
Ooh.
For like about 6 months, and then as soon as she started smoking, it's just like instant, like back to like first time smoking weed, like to take one puff, and she's like super stoned, like out of this world. So it took her a long time to like actually just be able to just enjoy smoking again. I honestly genuinely felt bad for her because she was I used to love smoking with her, but then she'd just be so like like completely
Right.
like, whoa, this is too intense, man. You know what I mean? And
Yep.
I just felt so bad for her, but finally she's coming around. Well,
In some
around
people's
on her.
bodies, that's how they unfortunately deal with the Delta 9 THC blast. You know what I'm saying? So it's like too much absorption of THC versus anything else. We'll talk after the show about getting a good, like, maybe she should try like mixing the two or whatever. Or if she's not smoking, she's not smoking. No big deal. Just trying to help. So back to favorites, y'all. What is your favorite way to consume cannabis?
I'm a joint guy, but I've been recently getting into the vapes lately.
We'll
Like
talk
those
more,
5,
dude.
10 Yeah.
I'm
Talk more.
bomb, man. I'm straight up bomb.
Get it. I got something for you too then. This will make it look brand new.
Deadly.
I'll send you some.
Thank you.
And in Canada, shout out Green Goddess Cleaner if you look them up on Instagram. Same shit, dude. Same shit. And it's Canadian. So I say that, like, it's weird, though, because Resred, and this isn't a shameless plug, this is me telling you, like, how I feel about the products. Resred works really good on your small pieces, you know what I'm saying? Like your silicone things and your bowls and shit. Whereas with the Green Goddess, if you have bigger glass pieces, oh my God. Like, you can tell a difference. You guys should definitely check that out. So you got bongs and you got joints. And you got, okay, neither one of you guys dab anymore? Or have you tried it?
I was a connoisseur of the dabs, I'll tell you that. But it's oh my God, it's just we slowed down a bit because of like the whole when COVID happened. We ended up moving into her parents' place because we got out of Toronto and we didn't have our own place. So that kind of slowed us down, and I'm just like, fuck, like I don't have that tolerance anymore. And if I have just one dab, I'm done for the day. Yeah.
Man, when you were like in the prime of the dab smoking, I never really smoked them, so I would come see Brad, and he's like, "Yo, man, you want a dab?" So I do one dab, and he's like, "Yo, man, you want another dab?"
You want another dab?
He just smoked a dab. He just smoked one. He's like, "Look, come on." So then, 3 dabs later, I'm like staring off into space. I didn't talk to him in like 45 minutes, playing with his fucking reptiles and shit.
Yo, I got a gecko in my garden right now. I have a gargoyle gecko protecting my plants.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah, so I feel you, man. I mean, it's in Michigan, y'all. So how you have to heat them up, right? Yeah. Well, if I got to heat up my plants, might as well just stick some bitch in there.
That's
just he loves it.
Yeah.
He loves it.
We have
Sorry. No, absolutely. That's where I was going to go.
I was going to say I have a bearded dragon that we got for free because my brother couldn't take care of it. So it's pretty chill. They're low maintenance creatures, but the only thing is, they keep that tank heated for them. And I'm just like, fuck.
Fucking love that.
Yeah.
It broke my heart when I had to give away I bought a bearded dragon, really small, and I grew him, and he's about 1.5 years old, and I had to give him away because I couldn't take him with me. That broke my heart, but he was a cool little dude. He used to smoke weed with me. Like, I would let him, like my dog was cool with him because, they're tough. They'll fuck a dog up. Plus, my dog's a little bit of a bitch anyway, so it's cool. I'm not gonna lie to you. He'll bark at anything, but he ain't doing shit. And piss himself. So like him and the little guy just got into it. And like He just ran up the couch. He would climb up the couch and get up like near my body heat and just chill there. I'd smoke weed and I'd look at him and he'd just be like kind of zonked a little bit. I was like, all right, shit, here we go. So no, I love reptiles, and it's interesting. Like, I wonder if we go south to like South America or some shit, if they have like animals from the north, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They've got like bears in like their polar rooms or some shit. I don't know. I'm just fucking baked and talking shit, but at least I'm not fucking the only weirdo that's got fucking reptiles and shit. So that works out really well.
Dude, yeah, man. It's fucking our fucking call him Oscar De La Hoya is his full name.
Nice. Nice.
But he's so chill, man. Like he just sleeps. Yeah. He just chills all day on his little rock, and he just looks at me all.
Now, do you grow your own cannabis?
I only did it once, probably like 4 years ago when I was living at my buddy's house. We just did some homegrown in the backyard type of deal, right. And I think it was Girl Scout cookies, but we didn't get a big yield. When we cured it, it was just like mostly leaf and less bud, and I was like, killed us. So we just fucking tried making some butter out of it, at least salvage what we can. Yeah.
Oh, you like butter? I got butter.
Oh yeah,
I got a lot of butter. We'll talk. Yeah. I can put weed in anything. It's not hard. It's interesting that you should say that, because like with our dogs, we grow here. We have 10 plants, and in Michigan you can have 12 just as a resident of Michigan. So that's fucking sweet. I've got 10. You can't touch me. And even if you wanted to try and touch me, I'm a medical patient. So guess what? It's just, I'd rather be safe and sorry and do it by the book and be legit to be able to smoke my weed. You know what I mean? And so I got my bases covered. I got, the batters lined up. It's the bottom of the ninth. Where are you going to go, homie? I don't see any marks on your board. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'd rather be safe than sorry. But we actually have 2 dogs. Jack and Dakota, and we feed Jake. I don't know who the fuck Jack is, but we feed them the leaves, man. Like just straight, the trim. They fucking love it. They get so high, it's not even funny. It only works on mammals, though. It doesn't because we have endocannabinoid systems. All mammals do. Reptiles, I can't speak on reptiles or birds or insects, but I was gonna ask. If you grew your own, like, have you ever fed a leaf to your lizard, or what happened?
Oh, I haven't done that to my lizard yet. Yeah, no.
Yet. I like how he says yet. He's like yet.
Well, you put the idea in my head. You mentioned it.
There you go. Right. For science.
But
hey, how baked are you? A lot. Oh shit. Oh fuck.
When I'm smoking a J and he's on my shoulder, and I forget he's on my shoulder, sometimes it freaks me out. I'm like, oh fuck, you're still there, man. Like,
because with my dogs, they're kind of, well, the husky's like 50 pounds, but they're older dogs. They're gentlemen now. Assholes is the most appropriate term, but it's fine. You give it that, they chill out. The anxiety goes away, and it helps with like their hips and the inflammation and shit. My old man, he's a husky. He gets zoomies, but motherfucker, when he sits down, you can hear it crack a little bit. And I'm like, how old are you, dude? Like, you ain't that old, because if you're that old, I'm older. I ain't ready to be older yet. So I just keep feeding him weed, and he don't know what the fuck's going on. I've been staring at this comment for the last, 10 minutes or so. I'm so sorry, Dave. My bad, homie. Zildjian or Sabian. He's talking about drum cymbals, y'all. I actually have to say this, and I'm going to answer this appropriately. Both. I feel that there are some Zildjian cymbals that, are better than others. So I actually play with a Frankenstein mix of some pasties, Sabians, and Zildjians. But I don't have a set anymore. But that's something for when I move into my bigger house. I'm going to have a studio, so I'm kind of excited for that. Damn, I'm high. Sorry. That one joint really worked, man. I really like that. Damn.
I got to catch up on this.
You're all right.
Around all day.
You're all right, dog. I got some dabs. You want some dabs? Shit, take it real quick. You're like, I'm not doing shit today.
I'm jealous. I ain't going to work.
Oh, I'm sorry. But no, dude, fucking, I actually tried some dabs last night real quick, and we'll get on to the next question. It was CBD mixed with CBG, and I tell you, it's like an instant smile. Like, that's the first thing you want to do is smile. Considering the fact that there's no THC content, I can actually send you guys some. So I'll make some up, and I'll send it to you.
Thanks,
It's
dude.
just dab it like you normally would. Hit it as hard as you want. It's not gonna hurt. You see what I'm saying? You're dabbing CBD. It's not gonna. You'll be fine. You'll be able to literally 15, 20 minutes later go drive a car. I don't condone that. I'm just saying you could. You understand? So yeah, we'll hook you guys up. It'll be pretty legit. Back into it. Where is your current place? Where do you smoke weed at the most?
The living room, obviously.
Definitely the living room. Yeah. Yeah.
Makes sense. That liveliness. You're like, I could watch TV too if I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Let's go. Watch some Letterkenny. You know.
Yeah. But I can't wait for the snow to go because we have a beach outside our place we just bought this year.
Nice.
And I'm gonna fucking sit on the beach, sun, joint in hand.
Yeah.
Fucking enjoy it.
Get it.
Damn,
Get it.
I'll be over.
That sounds good. Yeah, I'm hoping that was an open invite because you can't tell people you're on a beach and shit. And we're like, no, it's like that one chick that's like, yo, wrong number for Thanksgiving. He's like, too bad, we coming. Like we on our way. We know where to go. It's going down.
That is an open invite.
So well, as soon as this fucking border lifts, man, I'm telling you, like, shit. COVID though, it sucks. I get it. I'm with it, but at the same time, like, it's just unfortunate. That's it. You know, be safe, be sorry. You know, like, that's where we're at with it. So
I just hope it ends.
It's making work difficult. Man.
Yes. Like, I just want to, make some moves, but like, you can't make moves standing still. You feel me?
Yeah, I'm just not down with the every week, depending on what film set you're in and what zone you're designated in. Sometimes you get to test like 3 times a week, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, like 3 times a week. That shit's it's an annoyance, but you get used to it.
Right.
Mind you, I'm a little high when I fucking go in to do it just to make it bearable.
Yeah, man, that's gonna hurt.
So
yeah.
Where's the living room for all of us? I mean, that's a good guy. I knew it. I was just like, hey, fuck it. I'm good with it. Why do you smoke weed?
Man, because I got anxiety. Like,
okay, that's a solid. That's a good reason.
And I just like it. I enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
It tastes good. It's like it's fun. It's just a great way to relax. Man.
What's your favorite strain?
Have a long day. Ooh, I have so many. I love sour diesel.
Oh yeah,
one of my favorites.
Anything gassy.
Yeah, and anything that's like sour. It's got that fruity aroma, and I just really enjoy sativas.
I'm growing some diesel cookie and Durban poison right now.
Ooh,
nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Even poison.
Be rad. What about you? What's your favorite strain?
I'm gonna have to go with super lemon haze and green crack. That's like a toss up.
Green crack,
between the two. I'm like,
So super lemon haze, green crack. That's hilarious.
Yes.
That is hilarious.
Yo,
that's hilarious.
I tried a really great one the other day. It was double purple.
I've heard of this. I've heard of this.
Delicious, man. And
oh, dude, anything purple is delicious.
Yeah.
Granddaddy Perp started it all. Like that changed that turned my nose up. Oh, purple flowers now? Yeah, let's do that. Hell yeah. All right, B Red, why do you smoke weed? I know we kind of touched on it, but
because I enjoy it.
That'll work.
Line.
That'll fucking work, right? That's it. It's all you need to know.
Yeah, that's all you need to know. Is like, there's pain, there's for medicinal purposes, but bottom line is like I enjoy it.
There you go. There you go. That that's all you need to know. Let's talk about some crazy shit, y'all, real quick. Dylan, we're not keeping you from anything right now, right?
I do have to run in about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But
we can blow through the rest of these.
You guys just keep rolling on through. I'm sorry, I got to bail.
Oh, dude, you're good. No, go do what you got to do.
Well,
Truth be told, I got chores I got to do. I get to do chores, but I get to do it high. I wish you could you fucking paint and Bob Ross and shit. You feel me? Like just don't incriminate yourself. No, don't incriminate yourself.
It would be fun, but I just can't.
I just can't.
Right,
I feel you. I feel you. Let's talk about some crazy shit. So, who, what, when, where, and why? Who was with you the first time you just got way too high?
The first time?
Yeah. Just like the first freak out. It could have been an edible. I'm way too high.
It was probably with my buddy Ben. Yeah. My buddy Ben.
Okay. Trudeau?
When I said greening out the first time I tried it, but I gotta say when I first had a yachty or a popper, so that's when they take a cut of a cigarette and they stuff it in a tube and then they pack weed on top of it. Then you punch it, you burn it through and it punches through. That had to have been the grossest way to green out of all. When I got the nickname Half Yacht Hero. Because I didn't even pull it through. And it was instant puke because it was the cigarette smoke that hit me first. And I'm just like, fuck, I don't smoke cigarettes. Yeah, and I just instant bonched. I got all pale and I just was like, oh, fuck.
Well, we know what pushed you over the edge. What pushed you, Dylan? What was it? What was the factor that pushed you over the edge? Was it you just smoked way too much, or
it was just way too I had no real tolerance. It was my only second or third time smoking, and we were high, and we got chased by the police. Okay? in this back of this random fucking field school, and so we're running, and we fucking hopped this fence. The two of us hopped this fence, and then our other buddy who wasn't as high just ran around it. So and then we dash into this bush. The cop is chasing us through this field. We dash into this huge forest, and I'm laying there and I'm looking over at Ben and Jesse, and I'm like, man, we gotta be here for hours upon hours. But I mean, and I was ready to stay all night. I was serious. I was gonna lay
dig
there
in
and
just dig in
for the night. Get up, man. Let's go.
You turned to your buddy. He's like, hey, you want to do a dab?
and Brad got almost to the edge, too high sometimes with the show.
Want to do a dab?
So,
if it's any consolation, I do want to say this. I thought the same thing about people that dab before I started dabbing, and now I get it. So, yeah. So that actually takes care of everything with the who, what, when, where, and why with the crazies, guys. Why did it happen, though?
Because I just wanted to have fun, man. Just being a kid.
B-Rad?
Again, I think mainly was just to piss off the old man, but
that rebel without a cause, really.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do some Plan W's so we can get Dylan out of here. Plan W's, guys. Who, what, when, where, and why? Who do you wish you could smoke with, dead or alive?
Oh shit! Damn. I'd have to say dead or alive. I have to say. I think Jimi Hendrix, maybe.
Ooh, I like that.
Cool guy to hear about. It's just everything he went through, and
playing left-handed,
and just what it was like being, especially in that time, a person of color, and being so big, so successful, and even especially in that era, it was Eric Clapton and the Beatles, and he just came in and just he was something else, man. I just would really love to know what it was like for him. I always loved Jimmy, growing up, just reading about him and shit, and playing guitar. I'd
ask him if the acid in the little thing was in the hat, the acid in the hat thing that he was known for. I wonder if that's true.
He was a pioneer, man. I want to ask him a lot of shit. Especially
that's a solid question.
Were back then,
right?
Yeah.
That's a solid fucking answer. Jimi Hendrix, I'm for it. B-Rad, what do you got?
Fucking Dylan here with the deep ass answers. My goofy ass, I'd probably say, I don't know. Honestly, I would like to smoke weed with Seth Rogen because I enjoy his movies, and
this is where he should have said his girlfriend again. That's what he should have said. But we're gonna go with Seth Rogen.
Yeah. Seth
But-
Rogen would be the shit.
I would do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be the funnest, Brad. I think that would be the funnest.
Well,
I just
just-
thought if there was someone who I couldn't ever
Yeah.
talk to, you know,
Yeah,
that would be
yeah.
the fucking guy.
Yeah.
What would you smoke with them?
Fuck. I'd have to go with some sour diesel and a nice big fat joint.
Cross joint. You got to have the cross joint with
I'd
you.
say the cross joint. I tried that before, but I
Cross
failed ultimately. And I fucking it ended up canoeing so horribly.
Oh,
It was just like a waste of a joint. If you, the one end burned
Ooh.
too quick while the other barely burned. Yeah, it was an epic fail.
you're just holding it. Did someone fucking say Beetlejuice 3 times?
Who said Beetlejuice?
Yeah, you fucking
Yeah.
assholes. What do you got for me, Dill?
I would say a joint, man, for sure. A joint.
Yeah,
A big
you
one,
got to.
like a
You got
massive
to.
hit. Yeah.
Like, you got to take your time with it. All right, cool. When would you want this to take place? Like, pretty soon?
Yeah, like right fucking now.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
At least
Now, where?
Where?
Where? Because everybody knows a place, right?
Ooh.
Actually, I just do like on the fucking lake in a canoe. Just go
Yeah.
for a fucking quick
There
canoe
you
ride.
I have to agree.
Bring a little
Brad.
fishing rod and just fucking
I have to
blaze it
agree.
up.
Now the
canoe
question
with
is just
water,
like,
man.
do you take the paddle and go, you're paddling, and you just spark up that joint?
No, I'll hook up a trolling motor
There
on
you
the
go.
back so I can just
There
do
you
it
go.
lazy style.
There you
Yeah.
go. Now,
Fucking dock on the bay, you know?
there you go.
Yeah.
Sitting on the dock of the bay. Yeah, there you go. Last but not least, y'all, to tie it all up in a neat little, metaphoric bow. Why would you smoke with them?
Yeah, just to learn about the dude, man. Just to learn about
That's-
like, what it
love
was
it.
like to be that big and
His perspective is
yeah.
something that's lost from the world that I would love that.
and just his perspective on life, because he had some really awesome quotes, like really deep shit, right? So I would love just to hear his like philosophy and all that shit, for sure. That's definitely why, because he's a philosophical dude.
Hell yeah. Brad?
Just to say I got high with Seth Rogen and just hear his fucking laugh. Like,
Funny story. I have a buddy who laughs just like him. I'm not even joking.
oh god.
I could play it for you right now if I had it, and you'd be like, that's Seth Rogen all the way. I'm like, it's not, though. It's not,
See,
though.
that's a good buddy to have around.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. All right, guys. Well, we've made it through the who, what, when, where, and why in Deliciously Dope's Daily Chronicles. Dylan, you got to, jet off to work, but I've got a special little friend for you guys. If we're going to talk about life decisions, who, what, when, where, and why, what better person to ask besides a skid?
Oh, what?
There's Ply Guy. What's up, Ply?
Did you see?
Going on?
What you guys doing?
Oh, fuck. Pretty
Now
good,
you
man.
guys have worked with Patrick here on every single episode of Letterkenny.
Yeah.
Do you get sick of
Oh, yeah.
seeing his face?
God, no. I even going to school with him. I don't get it. Like, I don't get
Yeah.
enough of this
You guys
guy.
are deep.
Colin is that guy.
It's disappointed. I love
Fuck
it, guys.
yeah.
I love it, man. No, dude, it's interesting because it's like, for you guys, Letterkenny isn't just a show. Yeah, it was work. Yeah, it's still going on, and it's still great. I get a chance to ask all of you now and kind of put you on the spot. And Dylan's little home run hit before he's got a piece. Oh, we got a cigarette. We got plenty of time. What's it feel like, the success of Letterkenny? And you guys are successful. Seriously, proud of every single fucking one of you. You busted your asses to get where you're at. I fucking love it. And y'all smoke weed. Plus, you know where my cabin's at, so hit me up. Anyways, absolutely. Thank you for kind of doing what you do. Thank you for sticking with it. What's really important in this life is moving past where they told you would fail. Or where you thought you would fail. That tenacity, guys, I fucking love it. Tenacity, that Mark Forward quote, if you will. Great guy. Great guy. But no,
He's hilarious.
what do you feel like? How did you think that Letterkenny would be this big?
When I was watching the videos, like just like
On
before
YouTube,
the
right,
show
right.
was made, no, I thought it was just kind of a funny thing. But then when I got on set and I kind of seen how everything was riffing in our first couple days, I really thought that it was gonna blow up to be something awesome. Hey, Brad, Why?
What?
What did you guys say? Yeah.
Oh fuck!
They're
dude,
stoned.
man.
They're just like he's talking to.
I was in listening mode, man. But when I first saw the web series, I was like, dude, this is fucking gonna be huge, because like all my buddies back home already seen it and like knew it before I did. But when I saw it, and I'm like, holy fuck! I'm like, Northern Ontario is gonna eat this shit up, because it's just like how I went to high school with these fucking guys. Like I know guys like fucking Wayne and Derry. Those are like this dudes I went to high school with, and I was like, this is fucking cool. Like,
Here in Michigan, we were like, do you know a hick? Yup. Do you know a skid? Yup. Do you know a jot? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's just like we knew those people. Do you know a piece of shit? Yup. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I fucking love it, guys. And like, so this scene, or rather, sorry, the episode that kind of drew me in to make me a fan of the show was actually the second episode ever, the Super Soft birthday party. The moment Wayne does one thing, and that made me a fan of the show to continue watching. When he's like, no, and he just throws that cupcake against the fucking barn. I was like, I've done that. I know those feels. What else you got for me? You know what I mean? I was just all right, I'm in. And it's a fucking winner, right? But I would like to point out that not everybody from Michigan is like Dirks or Dirks, so don't let that. Yeah, we're actually cool people here. Dirks. No, I was because it's funny because like you guys were doing the episode and I was like, okay, so where in Michigan is that? That's not a place in Michigan. That's so goddamn vague. Like, no, give me a landmark or some shit. I was trying to figure it out, and I was like, it doesn't matter. He's a piece of shit, anyways.
Doesn't matter. Oh fuck. Okay, guys, it's been real. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it, God.
Right.
Thank you, man. Thank you, Sid. We'll talk to you fucking soon, buddy.
Yeah, boys.
Have a good one. Don't get pain on your hands.
Fucking episode.
Good to see you,
Thanks,
Dylan.
boys.
Appreciate it, guys.
Thanks,
Later.
boys.
You guys are all like reptiles. That's great.
Oh yeah,
Okay, take care. Have
Mister.
fun,
Yeah, cheers, bud.
Take care, Dale. Peace.
Take care, Dylan.
Mr. Bradley, I got a question for you, if you don't mind.
Not at all.
So, I've started taking my career to the next level, you know, with kind of artistically looking at a plate of food, you know, and that's, you can make people feel a certain way, it tastes a certain way, and it's what it is. I asked, you know, Ply Guy the same thing, about taking life and putting it into focus, if you will. You know what I'm saying? What advice could you give someone early on in their, I wouldn't say film career, but film career, you know what I'm saying? What advice would you give someone like that, and why?
Oh, shit. Fuck. I should have held off on that joint.
I'm sorry, man. You can answer that later. That's absolutely fine. You can skip
Yeah.
that. But at the same time, like, that's, you know, if I get one thing out of this, that's my one thing. You know what I mean?
If I was talking to someone, if they showed a general interest into getting into film, I would remind them, be like, don't go to film school.
Right. And that's what I would say about cooking. I'd be like, do you really want to go to culinary school, though? Really? Yeah. You know? And
yeah, but I'll say I had a great experience going to film school at Canadore. Like, it was fun, but I mainly partied a lot. But, like, I just realized, same. Like, most of the stuff we learned like day one on set.
Yeah.
Like, proper protocol and proper everything. And, like, the school like taught us how to use some of the equipment so we can have a step up.
Yep.
But they didn't teach us like the proper hierarchy of how everything is laid out, you know? Like, how do you answer to this person, paperwork, all this other shit. So I would say, if you really want to get into it, start out as a production assistant, as a PA, to get a feel for it. Do like 100 days or something and start making connections to be like, you know,
like a stage.
Yeah.
Like a stage. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, that's how I got in. I was a PA and I just got in. I'm like, hey, I want to be part of the camera department. I was like expressing that to people that I was talking to in the industry when they asked what I got into it for. And then if you just got to like talk to people, and then sometimes the doors will open for you. Mm-hmm. So I'm just saying, you know, if you want to work in film, fucking go for it.
There you go. All right, I'll take that. That's exactly what Ply Guy said, so it kind of works out. Now, if I understand correctly, you guys knew each other way before Letterkenny.
Oh, fuck yeah. What's going on? Holy shit.
college, and then I
Yeah.
got him on an episode of DSBT TV when I was making that shit.
Yeah, because you took TV also.
That's
Yeah.
right. It was the the chunk of ice episode
Yeah.
Oh
or
yeah,
segment or whatever it was. You, like, I it smells stupid. Like I was like, oh, all right.
Fuck, I've been,
Nah, that was a good time.
been meaning to try to connect with Pat again and maybe do some more sketches, but like my fucking schedule has just been so goddamn busy.
You got to
Same,
look
and-
at it like this,
Oh.
though, guys. It'll
And we're in
happen when it happens.
Yeah, and we're in the same fucking city. Like you're
Yeah.
probably what, like 15-minute drive from me?
It's just the COVID and shit, and
Yeah.
what else is there? It's kind of making it hard. All these lockdowns coming in and out. So like, I got lots of shit planned. So I definitely will give you a shout, man, once you're a little bit less busy. But I might become busy too. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
different
ahead and
department.
just let you know, Brad, that we're gonna be making some moves to kind of roll out some deliciously dope content in Canada. I say that to piss off Canadians. It's Canada, sorry, but no, I would like to ask if we could borrow your beach.
Yeah. That'd be
Film there.
fucking yeah.
I will provide the smokage, of course, for letting us use it, and, do something cool. I don't know what we're going to do yet, but I want to film on a beach. That's where it's at. That's how it starts, right? You're like, I just need, the location is key. And maybe I'll step there and be like, this is what we're doing. I don't know. Some kind of, oh my God, are you ready? Okay, check this out. Ply Guy, how much do you hate Aquaman?
I don't know. I never really sat down and got to know the guy. So
Fucking works then. So what we're going to do is going to get really high, and we're going to do a satirical play on Aquaman, and you get to play Aquaman coming up out of the lake, and then you're like, fuck, I took it the wrong goddamn tunnel again, and you walk around all pissed off back into the water.
I should be all greasy and stuff too. And
That works for me.
It
That
works.
fucking works for me, man.
all ripped up, like a ripped up nipples or something, just exposed.
Let's
That's
race
on
somewhere.
myself before I got here. Fuck. Like, yeah.
Oh god.
Tell your
Well,
before you
that
make
happened.
yourself.
Oh man, and that's the great thing about like Canadian comedy, because it is an acquired taste. It really is. It really is. There are times where Mark Forward can be a little aggressive, but that's the point of it. You understand? He's who's he being mean to? No one, really. Himself. He kicked a trash can. Trash cans don't have feelings. That's about what do you want? He's right. It's fucking embarrassing. Like, come on, So it's interesting because we pointed out earlier that, in Letterkenny, we all grew up with those people. You know what I'm saying? In high school, I was not voted most likely to succeed. Most likely know the metric system. Yeah, that's a different story. But, yeah, I mean, we weren't, the fucking kings and queens of our classes and shit like that. That's the truth of it. But now we're doing what we love and smoking weed while fucking doing it. You know what I'm saying? That's the best part.
That is.
It's the best part, man.
Taking care
I look
of all
forward.
the bodily pains.
Oh yeah, I mean, I look forward to continuing everything that fucking life has to offer, and that's this new affinity has given me some fucking reprieve of COVID a little bit. Giving me enough reprieve really of my life back, and that's where I'm pursuing a little bit of film here. A little bit of cooking there, and Deliciously Dope TV isn't just going to be, one show. It's an entire network, and that's the point of it. For cannabis, with cannabis, by cannabis, because we're high. That's pretty much it, and that's the fun part of it, man. So, dude, I seriously can't thank you guys enough for, being a part of this. Like, it seriously means a lot to me. Thank you. I appreciate you guys more than you know. And I know it's fucking stupid to say, but I love you guys. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need, man. Seriously, like love. Everybody, love is the fucking key. I don't care how tough you are. Here's, it's funny. Ply Guy and I will talk about listening to metal, and these songs thrash, dude. They're fucking primal, and I love it. You know what I'm saying? And then you're like, wait, didn't you just talk about fucking dainty butterflies and unicorns? And I was like, yeah, I did. You got a problem with that? And they're like, nah, man, I just wanted to make sure I heard it right.
Sticking some blueberries.
Yeah. You got beauty and brutality. There's nothing more beautiful than a little bit of beauty and brutality. Exactly. Demonic fucking unicorn stabbing a little cupcake. That's
Sounds like a Death Clock episode, but yeah. Metalocalypse.
I think it was.
Oh shit.
Death Clock. No, dude, I seriously appreciate what you guys do, and you know, I know that you give back. You know, I've seen a lot of good things from all of you guys. Not to mention, right before you got here, Brad, we were talking a little bit about how Letterkenny's authenticity, you know, is collaboration with the native people on the show. You know, I was reading an article that basically said that you play the natives and that, you know, in the script, you'll know about the screenplay and you're like, no, we wouldn't do that. Or, yeah, that's cool. Or actually, can we use these native, this native, and they've just been receptive and cool with it. To me, that's fucking brilliant. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I wanted to get kind of your take on that too.
Oh, no, I completely love it because just if we have a suggestion like, oh, no, I wouldn't say it like this. I'd say it more like this. And just a differentiate. Oh, this would be like more like an Ojibwe tone, or oh, she's Mohawk, but like.
So you're Ojibwe as well.
Yeah, I'm Ojibwe.
Okay.
Yeah, as well.
Okay.
I'm Ojibwe and a Polish. It's an odd mix. I'm a quarter Polish, but
it's like putting a KFC in a gas station.
Yeah, exactly.
for my American friends who know what that's not a good mix. I'm sorry,
but I'm glad that they let us, give our input, like where most productions would be like, no, we're going to do it like this, And it's just like, does this seem appropriate? Would this fly? Is this not that offensive? I'm like, no, this would be fucking cool. Like, I'm happy that they do that. I'm really stoned. So my answers are going to be like, not as intellectual as I usually am.
No judgment here. No judgment here, man. You're all good, man. I just wanted to it's always good to ask perspective because the article is great. We've seen it firsthand, which is great. That ties into how great the show is and how great of a job you guys honestly do. Seriously. You commit fully to your characters, and it's even harder for Ply Guy here to be one of the skids without actually speaking. That's a lot of like Benny Hill, where your actions have to be bold and fucking make yourself known. Mm-hmm. You're not a background actor. You're a foreground background actor. If that makes you're where the attention still stays. And a lot of times I found myself, and I was telling him about this, a while ago. I was like, the fuck is he doing? And I'll rewind and be like, the fuck is he doing? He tells me, he's like, I just pretended like I was on meth the whole time.
Or I got my hair caught in the bike tire or something. Yeah. And then Danny's trying to get rid of it.
No, man,
I got one last question, and then we're gonna get out of here, boys, because it's time to shut her down. On set, y'all, on Letterkenny, has there been any times where you just had to take a time out, everybody take a time out because just you're laughing so hard? You just can't get through you're like, all right, we got to take 5 because everybody needs to calm down. You just everybody's into it. You're in that moment. The energy's going. Everything's, amalgamating and just coming together. And that magic happens. But you're like, holy shit, this is fucking hilarious. The back and forths and shit. Does that happen all the time? Or is there just one instance that you can think of that you're just this one stands above all else?
Fuck. For me, when I was working on the show as a camera trainee and I'd be on set, it'd basically be quite a bit of the time that we would all be chuckling and laughing, and especially when they're sitting at the bar and they're trying to get through the fucking back and forth, and you'd see Kiso just you giggle a little, it's just oh fuck. Jacob would come in and be like, oh, you gotta not to laugh.
I mean, we know we're funny, but stop laughing. That's kind of Jacob there.
Yeah. There's even times when I was working as a trainee, I'd have to fucking look away and not watch the scene because
just kind of eyes on your own work, Super Chief.
I'd come in, hit the slate, and I'd fucking look down in the corner and just hide by my camera bag and be and sometimes I'd have to plug my ears because I'm like, fuck. Oh.
I always like watching that on SNL. It's them almost breaking character, the bloopers and shit. It's great. Ply Guy, you told me about a time with the talent show where your shirt got ripped, or someone's shirt got ripped.
Or no, during Danny, he was pretending to have a heart attack or a meth attack, and then I pulled him off stage and I was doing that Russian dance thing. and then like his shirt ripped during the take, and like as soon as I cut, I laughed so hard and yelled, "Danny's shirt ripped!" And like the crowd next to me just started dying. It was pretty great. Good time.
I don't.
Yeah. Being an electric dude, sometimes it's like, holy fuck, man, I gotta go outside. I can't be in here. Like,
That's good though. That's, well, there's another saying in the show, man. Seriously, as real as it is, if you enjoy what you do.
Can I put a pause on 1 second?
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
sorry, guys.
You're all right.
I'll be 1 second.
Yeah, you're right. But I was just saying, if you love what you do, you're never going to work a day in your life, and that's kind of like what it is.
yeah.
I enjoy like being able to catch you guys and talk about what you've got coming up and stuff like that. You more specifically, I want to talk about some more plywood mine shit, real talk, because the stuff that I've seen you do, man, with plywood mine, seriously, it's gonna kick, and it's gonna kick fucking hot. I'm telling you, dude, it's good. All right,
I appreciate
it's good.
that. I appreciate
absolutely.
that. It's just all of my
Absolutely.
brain diarrhea going into a film.
Well, think about how eloquently you just painted that imagery. I mean, come on.
There you go. Well,
That's
gross,
what it
but
is.
Makes sense.
I mean, it's word vomit, if you will.
Word
But
vomit.
seriously, like I really like the mental health aspect of it. I do like that. How to kick ass like an ass kicker.
That's just more. That was just an instructional video. The whole series thing is like, it's called Plywood's Top Picks for Stupid Bricks, but it's just all stupid instructions like how to enter a shower properly, or how to get in front of someone more stealthy, how to become a diabetic. What's the other episode? How to regrow a lost limb or organ. And I pretend I have a severed arm and it grows back because of a special tea. Like, it's just stupid shit like that.
Was it mushrooms? It was mushrooms.
Nope, just orange pico.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Now I understand that it was you got we were talking about Craig Henning got on what was it, Tom Green?
Yeah. He's
Craig
my
Henning.
like a pillowcase drug dealer, and he just has one eye hole. I'm trying to switch up his pillowcases with like green ones, or like with flowers on it and stuff, so it looks funnier.
I love it. Or get like a pink one, like with a bunch of pink flowers on it, but he doesn't know it because it's inside out.
Yeah, for the series I'm writing, he has like an orange jumpsuit, and then there's like an orange, just like an orange pillowcase on his head with one eye hole. Still can't see very good.
Which reminds me, speaking of orange jumpsuits, you got the Trailer Park Boys doing the In Jail series right now. That shit's hilarious.
I know, I haven't checked it out yet, but I'm definitely going to.
I mean,
Very
everything that
soon.
they touch is gold. They're iconic, and they're very famous Canadians, such as you guys there in Letterkenny,
And it's on my list of things to watch.
Sorry about that.
Oh, you're good, dude.
Oh,
Don't
good,
even worry
man.
about it.
Yeah.
No, we were just fucking bullshitting. We were talking about Trailer Park Boys and the jail series right now that they got going on in SwearNet. It's pretty fucking funny, and how they're kind of iconic Canadians worldwide.
Oh,
Did
fuck,
you do you like watch Trailer Park Boys, or you draw anything from it?
I watched Trailer Park Boys up until I think season 10 or something like that. It's been a while since I watched it, but like I love the earlier
Oh yeah, the
Trailer
gritty.
Park Boys, the fucking grittiness of it,
Yeah.
and the whole what was it? My favorite has to be like the Swayze Express when fucking Bubba loses his
Yes.
mind and Conky comes back, and I'm like, I was down with that. Yeah. But now it's it's funny, but now it's sort of like, oh fuck, man, they're old. They're old, and like fucking God rest fucking
R.I.P. John Dunsworth.
Yeah,
man.
man. I'm like you
Yeah.
like what Leahy in the show.
Yeah.
It's just like it's sort of not. It's not the same, Like I'm like just wrap
They
it up,
tried the
boys.
animated series where they did the mushrooms and turned into cartoon characters, but I'm sorry, boys.
It didn't work for me.
They know, and that's they're. But that's just it. He will tell you this: the show must go on.
I
Yeah,
like it all. I think it's great.
So I mean, it's that's the truth of it, though. We all have our times here, on this earth. What we do with it is kind of our own business, but at the same time, let's make the best of it, yo. That's the it. And it's interesting that like the easiest way to make the best of life is to smoke fucking weed. It's not that hard. Trust me. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns about how to get cannabis into you, you're looking at 3 professionals that can get you wherever you want to be. We might make you laugh in the meantime. We might make you cry in the meantime. We won't make you cry. You can't cry in weed. Something terrible has to happen, you know.
Remember,
We're going to make you have a good old time.
Might not work for them.
This is true. This is true. Don't take an entire vial of RSO. You're going to have a bad time.
No, don't. Well,
Don't do
might.
that.
I won't.
Oh, yeah, you would love it. You'd be like, hey.
Oh man,
Stoked, man.
I got my night all ready for me tonight.
There you go. Oh, what do you got? What do you got? What's that? Gummies?
Gummies, a bunch of them.
That's a bunch, yeah.
Oh,
Damn,
you like
nice.
gummies, huh? Okay. What's
They're
your
like
favorite flavor gummy?
The sour cherry blasters.
That ain't
Nice.
shit. 40 milligrams? That sounds pretty good. Don't get me wrong. That's for a good time. How many do you eat at a time?
I have about maybe 3 of them, so that's 40, 80, that's 120 there, and then I'll have about 3 of the watermelon slices. They're like 33. So I do a whole smorgasbord. I go through them, and I probably consume in total maybe 480.
I got this buddy who makes these things called tie-dye brownies. They're so potent. There's such a high level of THC in these brownies because it's used from the pucks that you would smash resin into, and he actually pulls the rest of the THC out of that and creates an RSO, and then with that RSO he bakes brownies. They're so potent, they're so potent that they make you see tie dye. That's the side.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he didn't tell me. He goes, hey, man, these are my tie-dye brownies. And so, like, you know, I got a square. Okay, cool. Smack. Ate the whole thing. Thinking, oh, they're you know. He goes, what did you just do? And the room got, you could hear a kitten fart, okay? The room was dead silent. And I go, what? He goes, you didn't just eat all that, did you? I go, all the brownie? He was like, yeah. I was like, motherfucker, you watched me do it. Like, he's like... Okay, that's all he said. That's when I knew I was fucked. When he goes, okay, well, you know, he's like, you don't know the start with half roll. I was like, I know that, but that was, you know, 5 years ago for me. Like, you still say it. Like, it's different. And he goes, let me know in about 30 minutes. 15 minutes goes by, floor's lava.
Oh
like,
my
just...
God.
It wasn't fun. You know, I freaked out a little bit. He's like, you're going to be fine. I was like, I was just like, I know this. I was like, hang on. I went straight to the cupboard, grabbed some black pepper, put it in my mouth, and I made some tea. And I drank a little bit, and I got CBD dabs. I took a CBD dab. Literally within 10 minutes, I was absolutely fine. I felt the best in the world.
There you go.
Yeah. So that was like, you look at the edge, and it's just like, I feel the wind blowing me, but I'm just going to, like, not do it today. You're like, no.
The way you described that fucking brownie reminded me of like a fucking salvia trip. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Floor's lava, you just get too heavy, and then you're just, oh.
Let's not even talk about salvia. See, I got duped into doing 100x, which is not, you're supposed to start at 10.
Yeah.
Nope. I didn't know.
In my life. Like,
I didn't know. So like, here's what we had the little, you know, the little like round thing that salvia used to come in, the little, you know, the round things.
Yeah.
And it said 100x on it. We bought it from the head shop. You know, I was like, yo, what is that? He's like, yo, this is salvia. He's like, it's like smoking shrooms. I was like, okay.
in a way.
Well, yeah, okay. Right. And so he's like, yo, you want to smoke some? He's like, we'll trip balls, dude. I was like, yeah. I was like, well, what's the 100? He's like, you could just smoke this 100 times and still feel the same. I'm like, that makes sense, I guess. Like, I was like, I don't think so, but okay, sure, fuck it, it's free. Nope. Nope, not even once. Like, I was like, that was the worst 20 minutes of my life.
It's
like, everything hurt.
I love it. I think it's great.
what? Oh, fuck, Pat, you're nuts.
He's like, nope.
No. The first time.
Funny.
Yeah.
First time fooled me once. Second time, fuck, that was my own damn fault.
One time I was just mixing it with my green for a month when I was like 21, and I was just having a blast. It was so fun. I was like,
Oh,
it was
God,
a different month
dude.
of my life. Might explain a lot of things as to why my brain works the way it now does.
Oh, man.
So, Ply Guy, have you ever smoked a bunch of dabs here with Brad? He's just like, hey, let's do another dab.
Not dabs. We've had bong rips before. We went to some college parties together and we partaked. Had a few drinks. Good times.
Yeah.
I think he went to Kyle's house a few times. I was there. Remember Kyle Forfar?
Yeah.
Shout out to Kyle. He was probably maybe watching this. I don't know. He might get all giddy. Who knows? But yeah, I went to his house. It was like one of the military barracks looking ones, and yeah, he had parties sometimes. We'd go there. Good times. Good shit.
Yeah. My dabbing
Hell yeah.
didn't happen until like recently. Yeah.
Well, now I know.
It's a bit pricey.
It is if you don't make it yourself.
That's the thing. I don't have the money yet. You got the vacuum fucking oven set up and everything?
I know a manufacturer. That's what we'll say. That's what we'll say. He is very good at what he does. Shout out, homie. He knows exactly who he is. I just seen him last night. As a matter of fact, I promised him I would do a dab on air, and I fucking forgot. So if you guys will give me 2 seconds, is that cool? All right.
Oh yeah.
Because it's a perpetual proprietary blend of, it's a terpene, any terpene you want. In this case, Durban poison. And boys, let me tell you, the terps just, it's delicious. Think Durban poison, get the waftiness, get the aromas, pull it through, and it's right there. You can taste it. Yeah, it's a very good sativa. So
yeah, I said it wrong by accident. No,
we put. You're all right. This is you. I mean, come on, baby.
Yeah.
We put CBG isolate and CBD isolate in it to test it out. It works phenomenal, but I want you guys. It's different seeing somebody do it. So he wanted me to do it. So here we go. But I'm telling you, it's great for going to bed at night. Sort of.
Fuck.
You just feel like just happy.
Oh
just
man!
Instant smile.
I think the coolest place I ever took had a dab. I was in Vancouver.
Yeah.
Oh man, dude! It was like a head shop downtown.
Yeah.
On West Hastings, and we just walk in, pay $5, have a fucking dab, and then walk out.
Like in PO.
Yeah.
Was this pre-COVID though?
This was pre-COVID. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, way before COVID. Way back in the day.
Man. Yeah, I got to go through the whole West Coast and fucking Vancouver, Seattle, and Portland, Oregon, and got to sample dabs from there. It was fucking amazing.
Nice. Engulf the screen.
Jesus Christ, this guy. Just
guys, let me tell you. For life has the finer things, fellas. That right there, it's like being jerked off by Jesus.
No thanks.
Oh fuck.
It's good, boys.
Yeah,
it's good, boys.
It looked real good.
Oh yeah, it don't hurt. You know how like you'll and some things make you cough, dude. Coughing is actually good for you. If you're smoking and coughing, you gotta cough to get off. They're actually not wrong, but they're not right. They're not right the way they think they're right. They're not wrong because coughing is good for you and it gets shit out. If you're smoking with some
mucus out,
the sputum.
Yeah.
Lung butter. I've heard it called.
Secretion.
I had to ask that person, I was like, what did you just say? They're like, lung butter. You ain't heard that? I was like, no, but I'm going to use that. Like, that sounds fucking dandy as shit. Can I have that? They're like, sure. They just words and walked away. I was like, well, thanks, random guy at a gas station. Like, fucking, I'll talk to you later, bro. So shout out to that guy at the gas station in Kentucky when I talked to him the one time 7 years ago.
He remembered what. He's going to give you a comment.
Oh, he's going to call me up and be like, hey, I'm lung butter.
Man.
All right. I wouldn't be mad. I'd be like, come smoke a joint. Come to Michigan, smoke a joint. Fucking, you're lung butter, dude. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Mm-hmm. But no, man, I appreciate you guys fucking doing what you do. I appreciate, being able to like move on and kind of help people past the point where you thought you weren't going to, where like people said that you weren't going to do it. You know, let's face it, everybody on this screen is fighting a silent war that nobody knows anything about. You feel me? Whether we internalize it and kind of just, let's face it, we do. It's unfortunate, we do. Whether we internalize it and don't tell anybody, or like only a few people know, or we're very open about it and still fighting it. It's not your business to know about it until it's your business to know about it. Okay. Mental health is, an amazing thing that I'm sure that everyone here can agree on is stupid important. It's stupid. Mm-hmm. It's so paramount right now that we need to do all we can to bring more awareness to it. And smoking weed is going to be the best if you're having mental health issues. The cannabinoid system was designed to make you feel better psychologically. Fact, it's part of the endocannabinoid system. Look at the parts of the brain that fire when certain cannabinoids hit it. We've done the research. It's there. They just didn't want you to know about it. Well, now we can Google shit. So, if you got any questions about it, hit us up. We know the people with the answers. If we don't know anybody with the answers, we're going to find somebody with the answers to help you get educated and medicated. You feel me?
1/2 cannabis.
Brad.
1/2, putting your effort into yourself. Always remember that.
Absolutely.
Too. We can't
know
fix
what you're
everything.
trying
You
to
gotta
cure.
fix yourself.
Know what you're trying to cure.
Oh yeah.
Brad, I hate the fact that I got to say goodbye to that hat. That hat is. It's just that's a hat, dog. I love it. That's it, man. Listen, if I was going to be in an episode of Baywatch, I would want to wear that hat.
Fucking right.
I fucking love it. No, seriously, it's crispy as fuck, dude. Seriously, just rock it. Just like, yeah, that's mine. It's mine. But no, seriously, man, thank you guys for coming on the show today. Thank you, Dylan. I'm sure he'll fucking catch this. He's probably watching the rest of it while working.
Dylan.
Fucking
Thank you for responding to me.
We got to call him D-Money.
And then B-Rad, thank you for coming on, dude. I miss you.
Fuck.
We should definitely shoot some sketches soon or something. And
fucking right, man.
we'll get together when we're not as busy, or COVID's not as big of a thing.
I'm back in
look
May.
forward to it.
I'll be back in May, bro.
Let's do it.
All right,
Well,
dude.
fucking May it is then. We'll shoot for May.
Fucking
Shoot for May.
right.
But I appreciate you guys. For all of my tokers, my jokers, and my smokers out there, y'all fucking keep it sexy. Keep it just that funky baseline that you want it to be. Enjoy some cannabis. Make sure you're knowing what you're curing, then you're curing. We're going to be back at you with some more episodes of the Deliciously Dope Daily Chronicles every Tuesdays and Thursdays on YouTube, on Facebook Live at 1:17 p.m. Again, thank you to my guests today. Damn near all the important cast from Letterkenny. Y'all, come on. This is where the comedy is at. No, seriously, Fly Guy, Dylan, Brad, I appreciate you guys enough. I'm your boy, Chef Rodney 117, y'all. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Peace and love to all.
Mama.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.